Trev, I'm curious as to what you think about. So, back to your original question. If we were to try to decide right now which one was better than the other, given what we have talked about so far, my answer would be neither. Um, what are your thoughts about that?
I I think it's really tough for me to decide one or the other right now, but it might be for a different reason. I'm stuck in this more sort of like aloof place where it's not that I'm in between because they're both poor ways of looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at the point where I'm in between because they both seem like great and something that I should be doing or
Yeah.
would enjoy absolutely laying into.
Right.
The way you've said is like, yeah, neither one is fulfilling. Each one has its faults. But I'm still looking at it where like, I know great people that seem like they've got it figured out that are, um, on the first side of the pendulum. And then I know some like real hard chargers that are, a lot of people look up to and respect that are on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Um, which doesn't really help you digest where you should look at it. But I do agree that even though it might be for an opposite reason, yeah, I don't. All right, I'll put it like this: you say which one's better, and you say neither. I say which one's better, and I say both.
Right. And so I think what is maybe, I don't know if fundamental is the right word. A fundamental difference is I have I'll just say it, hopped off the pendulum. Like, both of those frameworks of mind I see leading towards um, nothing productive or unproductive, nothing of substance. See, this is hard to say because the framework we have is only that pendulum. And so any language that I use only exists on the pendulum. And I can't use non pendulum language because it doesn't fucking exist. And that's like the most frustrating part about being like a mystical dude, is because you have no language that you can possibly use. The data doesn't compute. But for
We
lack
can
of
we can
better
get off
terms,
the figurative pendulum to talk about getting off the figurative pendulum literally,
I do not
Sweet.
get off on pendulums.
or right the literal pendulum figuratively to get off the figurative pendulum literally.
Um,
Um, yeah, you keep going.
no, I think I was really wrapping it up. Is like they are of no substance. They're approaching the problem both in not a grounded, introspective way. Doesn't mean that like I can okay, I'll go to the other side of the figurative, literal, figuratively pendulum, the figuratively pendulatively, and say that they both
Sweet.
equally lead to getting off the pendulum. It's just the requirement is the imagination to go through whatever it is you need to go through to get off the pendulum. That doesn't matter. Neither of the two ways are ways to extricate yourself from your horrible alienation from the material world. The pendulum isn't for that. The off the pendulum is the extrication part. But you can get there no matter where you are on that pendulum, which is the like, yes, it's just as good as neither of them are both bad.
I Yeah, no, I'd say that both of them are bad. Let me just start from saying like changing your relationship with it. I would say that's taking the side that they're neither of them is better. They're both not right. Like I said, my point of view going into this, was that like they're both good. Both of them like, oh, that would be great to pursue. You know, I can definitely do that. I'll find books on it, or this one's great to pursue. I can do that, or whatever. But like I said, I had a lot of this tension going on because of that point of view and that pendulum. Like, tension isn't something that I want. Tension is inflammation. It's dying quicker. Like I want to try to avoid that. And yeah, so I think that changing your relationship and saying that neither of them is better than the other, and you want to get off the pendulum is really a better place to go. Yeah, going on that Z axis that's off the pendulum is better than either direction on the X.